with you for everything.
You're watching News 10 ABC at 9 a.m.
Welcome back, everyone. We have been hearing a ton about artificial intelligence lately as more people are using those language models like DeepSeek and ChatGPT. And with that rise in interest for AI comes excitement and maybe some concern too. So what does that mean for us is the question. Here to join me now and give us some more insight is UAlbany professor George Berg. Thanks for joining us again, George.
Thanks, Stephanie. Always great to be here.
So we talked at the very beginning of ChatGPT and its birth, and now we are seeing just a boom in artificial intelligence. Where are we seeing AI?
One of the things, and DeepSeek represents this, is they're actually becoming smarter. You know, the story is swirling about us with a lot of different dimensions, but I think the thing that will make the most importance to us is these things are actually becoming smarter. They're able to reason a little bit more instead of giving fast, glib answers like they did in the beginning.
We're hearing that word, DeepSeek. For people at home who don't know, what is DeepSeek?
DeepSeek is just like OpenAI or Google. It's a company. It's a Chinese company that's come up in the past couple of years, and then in the past couple of weeks has come to prominence with their DeepSeek R1 model, which people are using, and they're finding it to be faster and just as good and cheaper as the more traditional models.
We've seen a lot of investments into DeepSeek recently. What's the concern with that?
Well, it is. It's a Chinese company, as opposed to OpenAI and Google, which are American companies. So there's a concern like New York State and the Department of Navy will not allow their people to have DeepSeek on their computers, because when you send a query to one of these systems, it goes to their servers. And in DeepSeek's case, these servers are in China, and that raises security concerns.
As you even just mentioned that the Navy is being forbidden from using it, I mean, are we seeing artificial intelligence being used in the military and the government systems as well?
Oh, absolutely. Worldwide, we're seeing you want smarter weapons, you want smarter information systems, and the military is no different than you or I or any company. We want the best of our technologies.
We know that we're seeing this just in personal use too. Now that we look at our phones and we open them up, even when we write an email, we get a suggestion, do you want help from AI? Where are we seeing this just being used in personal day-to-day life?
Well, you put your finger on the big point. You and I, 2 years ago, when we first started talking about this, we speculated that it would get integrated with our productivity tools, our Office and our Outlook and our Excel. And we're seeing just that we're being prompted for help by Google, by Microsoft. And I think that's where a big part of this is going to be. They're going to be assistants to us, in addition to us going out and writing memos and resumes and things.
I remember 2 years ago, George, you told me we might have to think about this like a calculator. At first, people were against using a calculator and said, oh, that's going to take over, human jobs and things, but it's something that is just inevitable, and here we are. It's here.
It's just another tool. It's a very sophisticated tool. It's a tool. One of the things is that people are initially afraid for students' use of it. I actually think a student today needs to know how to use it so that they are going to be more employable going out there. In the same sense, you need to know how to use a spreadsheet or a calculator. You'll need to know how to use generative AI.
What's been your advice for your students about AI?
Just that we've been talking about. It's a tool. Learn to use the tool. Bring your own mind, bring your own voice, bring your own creativity to your activities, because you're you. No computer's going to replace you. But use it to make you the best you can. Use it to effectively use your time, things like that.
George, as always, thank you so much for coming in and kind of breaking down this really difficult to understand technology. Appreciate it.
Happy to do it, Stephanie.
It's 9:28. We're going to be right back with more news.
You're watching News 10 ABC, your local news leader.